you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at a live that popped up on my feed, and this is an Herbalife hunt. I don't see much from them anymore. They kind of went to the background of my mind. I am going to fast forward through parts that aren't important for context or commentary. Like sometimes she's dealing with customers and stuff, so I might cut that stuff out just to not let this go on for too long. And I also want to say, because I did have someone in the comments ask me this on one of my previous videos. So if you didn't know, on my channel, I don't, like, if it's one of these MLM videos, I don't want to sit here and expose these people because people on the internet are unpredictable and can, like, do unpredictable stuff. And I don't want these people to get harassed. I don't like when people comment on their appearance and, like, make fun of them unless it's something, like, positive. Like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. But I don't like to take the chance of somebody being like, oh my God, she's so ugly and her makeup sucks. Like, that's not important, and it's not what we're here to talk about. And, like, you don't have anything helpful to add to the conversation. Like, I don't want to hear that, and I don't approve of that on my channel. So I keep people blurred out just to mitigate the situation and help keep people focused and help keep these people as safe as I can. So I try to blur out, like, names unless they're, like, the CEO of something, blur their faces, so, you know, keep their privacy and, like, their social media handles so nobody's, like, going to find them, harassing them on their picture and stuff. That's not what we're here to do. And especially if there are children, because a lot of network marketers do have their kids on their lives or in these videos, and sometimes it is exploitive. Like, they have their kid eating something or whatever. Like, I'm gonna blur that out. Like, you don't need to see people's kids on you don't, because you don't need to go there and talk about their kids. You don't need to shame these moms for things that aren't shameworthy. Like, we don't need to get the kids involved. We leave them out of it. So I just blur them, especially when they're our kids, because we don't do that here. Thank you, please.
He lost money in the stock, and so he just went on a tangent, and then there was people in the business doing shady shit that they shouldn't have done, encouraging bad business practices, and it backfired on their ass, and a lot of those people are no longer in this business. Just saying.
She was on here ready to spill the tea. She seems like a no BS kind of gal, and I do love that.
Let's check the ingredients on everything you eat.
Oh my God. Also, the last set of nails I did, you guys, I literally put these on, like 2 days ago. These were, the first ones I got from Kiss was my first trial run doing it, and they stayed on. I only had, I think, like one actually pop off, and that really hurt. But these are popping off so easy because they're a different kind from Kiss. But these are just popping off left and right. And when they all pop off, I'm gonna let my nails breathe for a second and put the strengther on and just chill for a minute. Because I love the look of longer nails, but it is really hard to do my editing and everything else in life with longer nails.
Especially when you go to McDonald's, Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, right? Especially when you have a Coke and a Sprite, right? Or especially when you are, you know, going out and eating fried food, fatty foods, right? I'm just saying. Don't forget that part. About to get me a mega tea. Have fun. Go get a mega tea. Guys, I'm, like, still out of breath from this morning. I feel like I've not been able to, like, get to my damn breath. It's because I won't shut up. I love to check the ingredients come out. I mean, you can check. It's not a secret. You can search Herbalife ingredients on the websites, and then you can literally Google every ingredient in there, and if you don't agree with it, then you don't agree with it. You don't have to drink that.
I love that she's saying that, because a lot of times people try to, like, funnel questions all to themselves and not have you go find out information. So I do love that she's encouraging people to look it up and then look up every ingredient to see if they agree with it, because everybody has their own stuff they care about. I have things that I don't really care about that I know might be bad, but I just can't jump on that bandwagon.
You don't have to drink. Like, I feel like people come on here and are mad because I pushed it on them. But I didn't. I just stood here, and then you saw an Herbalife canister in the back and asked me about it. I don't know what your problem is. Are there still HS shops? I haven't seen one for a long time. I'm in Colorado. There are. I'm sure there is one.
There's so many, and they pop up all the time. There were, I think, 2, probably more than 2, where I used to live in Arizona.
Girl. I know there's one in Boulder. I know the girl who owns the one in Boulder. or one of the ones in Boulder. Does Herbalife have a pre-supplement, like a pre-workout? Yes. I like the pre-workout. However, I don't like that it sticks to the roof of my mouth if I dry scoop, which is not recommended use, so that makes sense, but it's not my thing.
Again, I do love a little bit of honesty. She's not like, I love all the products. All the products are perfect because my company is perfect. She's like, no, I don't like the pre-workout for this reason. That's why. And just moves on. So I do like that. Not all MLMers are shady cult members. Like, some of them can be decently honest.
Where are you? I am in Southwest Florida. Could you get them vitamins from the top shelf behind you? Which ones? I'm just going to add you. Keep popping on before you pitch. LOL. Best Herbalife combo for weight loss. A calorie deficit. Whatever that is for you.
So it's funny because someone asked, like, what's the best for weight loss? And she's not recommending just like, oh, this product and this product. In my previous video with the Modere stuff, she was recommending this system. I recommend this system for everybody. Like, not like case by case scenario. She's saying a calorie deficit.
For you. And exercising. That's the best Herbalife combo. And if you choose to supplement that with Herbalife products, then you can do that. Just depends on what you want. Behind to the left. No, I'm not gonna move. Herbalife, does it really work? It works if you work.
Why is she not gonna move? What's behind her? Does anybody know? Like, when Herbalife hunts are doing lives, why are they not allowed to show all the products or something on a live? Like, what's the secret?
And it doesn't work with every person because every body is different. So, how much have you lost total with Herbalife? I lost 37 pounds in total. I lost a lot of money. That sucks.
It's interesting that she didn't go straight into, well, it's because you didn't do the work. Well, it's because your mindset sucked. Well, it's because you didn't know what you're doing and your mentor wasn't there for you. Like, I like how she's just like, that sucks. And moved on.
So, who cares? So that's a pyramid. So what's a pyramid scheme? Yeah, that's a good question. If somebody can define the word pyramid scheme for me without having to Google it, then I'll take your opinion seriously. But before that,
Yeah, she's saying that because a lot of people don't know how to define it when they're not a part of the anti-MLM community and don't just have things that they can rattle off. But it's funny because how would she know if you're going to get off her live and go Google it? Like, you could just say, no, I didn't need to Google it. And then tell her, like,
happens. Shut up. What are the cups in the back? The cups in the back are pre-made shakes. So, like, when we do shakes and stuff, we take 1 scoop of, like, a canister, or we take 2 scoops of one canister, 2 scoops of the next canister, and then if it's not a naked shake, we put, like, stevia-based flavoring in there. But it's, like, all the stevia-based flavors are different flavors.
I don't know how I feel about that. Pre-made drinks, and then, like, they're, like, it's combined, obviously not the liquid, but, like, they're just ready to go, and then you're going in there and paying, like, they are kind of pricey, so you're going in there paying whatever they charge for their drinks, but they pre-made it, and, like, I see the thinking behind that, but to me, like, if I'm gonna go, like, there's this place I live by, and I want to go try it, and they make their own drinks, and they use, like, the lotus stuff. I would go pay for that. But if I went there and I found out they already combined all the syrups and stuff and then they just add water, like, that's not the same experience to me. Like, I could have done that at home, and you can buy Lotus from the website anyway, so I could make it at home. But it's like, I want to see them do it. It's part of the experience, you know?
But it's like all the stevia-based flavors are different flavors. So, like, banana, pistachio, chocolate, caramel. And we have to scoop that in there. So what I did, big brain, I said, guys, we need to hurry this up. Because sometimes, I mean, I'm really fast and I have all the recipes memorized. But when the girls are here, they're not the owners. They don't have everything memorized. They didn't come up with a menu, understandably so. It's hard to memorize like 50 different flavors. So,
yeah, we didn't have things when I worked at a coffee shop, which I would say is pretty similar to this, except it's not a pyramid scheme. But we would have like a little ring booklet with the secret recipes in there. So if we didn't know a recipe, we could just look at that. Or I would ask my manager or other workers there, like, hey, what goes in this really quick? because I didn't have everything memorized, and that was one of my favorite jobs, was being a barista. But I was only a barista for like the 3 months I like lived in Michigan again.
What I did is now I have them pre-make them all. So we line them up on this wall, and they're all pre-made at the beginning of the day, so that way, or at the end of the day, so that way in the beginning of the day we're all stocked up, and that way it's just easier for me to get customers in and out without having to be like, psh, psh, psh.
Like I can't, like, can you guys help me? Like, what is so weird about that? And I don't feel like it's me being a Karen. I just feel like it's something strange about this sort of setup.
It literally cuts down the prep time, the like time a customer's in here. I literally timed it out. Like, I used to make a shake, and with blending, toppings, put it all on, put it on the counter ready to go, it would take me about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. And now
all the toppings to make it taste decent. It's so funny when they make these, and you like, they put the ones on their little Instagram pages, and you see there's whipped cream, there's goo drizzles on there, there's sprinkles, there's chocolate chips and to make it exciting. Because, you know, protein shakes just kind of aren't the greatest. Alani is the best ones I've had and the best texture. But, like, I see why they do it, but it's funny because MLM products can't stand on their own. Like, you always, like, people don't take MLM products raw so many times.
It would take me about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. And now that is cut down to 1 minute. So it just... easy. I love dulce and cookies combined. I'm not a fan of either of those, to be honest. I am a fan of mint cookie, pralines and cream, cafe latte, but not really anymore. I think that was my favorite for way too long. So now it like kind of makes me feel like, I don't think I like this. And what else? Yeah, that's probably my 3 favorite. I don't like banana. I don't like wild berry. I don't like cookies and cream. It's too sweet. I don't like dulce de leche. It's too sweet. I don't really like piña colada or mango pineapple. There's just flavors that I don't like. I'm not like a fruit smoothie girly. And then the dark chocolate coconut's good, but I'm not a fan of coconut, so I'm happy that it is.
Herbalife has so many choices. Do I like it when companies have a few choices and I get to pick? Do I get sad when they don't have any choices I would ever want? Yeah, but then there's also too many choices. And Herbalife has way too many choices. And sometimes having too many choices is a bad thing. It's like, what is it, Amway? And they have like a product for every thing, and that's just too much.
Can you take it while pregnant? Ask your doctor, babe. I'm not a doctor. Depends. I wouldn't recommend any caffeine when you're pregnant, but it just depends on what your doctor clears you for and what your...
No one cares what you would recommend while pregnant because, like you said, you're not a doctor. So you should always ask your doctor, because your doctor is going to know about the special circumstances you may have, like how you tolerate caffeine. If you guys talked about that, if there's any testing you did with caffeine in your tolerance, or whatever situation could involve that, don't ask these MLMers for whatever special scenarios you may have, because they're not qualified to say. And the recommendations, I wouldn't listen to those either, because a lot of times they'll say, I would drink it while pregnant, but I'm not a professional. And other people are going to hear that and say, okay, cool, so like I can drink it while pregnant, and then do it.
For and what you're comfortable with, but as long as you're not allergic or your baby's not allergic or gonna react negatively to anything that's in there.
Oh, and if it seems like kind of choppy and it's not me editing it, like what she's saying next doesn't make sense because she wasn't just talking about it, it's because like my phone would start dying or whatever, or the internet cut out or whatever, so I had to like restart the screen recording.
Do you prevent for people with allergies? If somebody comes in with an allergy, typically what we'll do is we'll open a new canister for them, or we'll switch out like everything. So we use gloves for you, and because I get extreme anxiety about, okay, so we'll open a new canister for you, we'll use the scoop that's in there and wear gloves the entire time. And then any toppings or anything like that, we don't put toppings on your shake because the toppings get thrown around a lot. I want to lose weight drinking the shakes. TDEE, total daily expenditure something, okay? How many calories do you burn a day? Naturally. Cool, great. How many calories does your body need to function? Cool, great. Calorie deficit, subtract. Math. How do you want to do your calorie deficit? Depends. Up to you. Depends. That's how you break it down. Calorie deficit. Shakes will help you be in a calorie deficit a lot easier than like cooking and all that stuff. Now, could you be in a calorie deficit if you like cook actual solid foods? Yeah, 100% you could be. But with shakes, it's just easier for me. I don't care. Thank you. Other places aren't as careful. Yeah, because it's very rare. But I have extreme anxiety about people. So when I used to work at a juice bar in California, I would, if somebody came with an allergy, I'd be like, I'm not making this. And I would go to the back and I would have like a full-on panic attack if I had to make it. Like, oh my God. Do you have something that helps women with a hormonal balance? No, I mean, you got to talk to your doctor about that. You got to talk to somebody who knows about that. Don't ask people on TikTok about helping with your hormonal imbalances, babe. That's a really serious issue. You should be very careful with.
You know, it would be a big no-no when I worked in the service industry, which is the sort of service industry adjacent, I feel like, because it's not regulated like restaurants and stuff. And this is just me being nitpicky because of what I know, but her touching the pitcher to her glass, big no-no. My managers would have had a field day with me and made a huge example if I did that, because that is a contamination issue.
They don't. It's like they do have cups, but like cups like this and stuff, they're like gifts that you get. Yeah. Same thing. Yep. Same breeze. Electrolytes. Yep. Extra lift off. Yeah. No. Okay. How you been? Hanging in there? The sigh. I'm good. You know.
I know. It's thinking of Maxwell.
But it looks like what your tea would have looked like, though.
Yeah.
Right? Matching.
And what's this blue stuff? I don't know what the blue stuff is. The more clear liquid she's putting in there looks like probably just like a simple syrup or something. But the blue, what product is that? Or is that just like water with food coloring? I want to know, because I don't want to let my mind go too far, but how good can it be having a product pre-made in one of those little canister things or squeezy bottles, and then you're putting it into people's drinks? You know what I mean? Like, even if it's made that day, I don't know, because a lot of this, like MLM products, are designed to be able to use at home. And part of the thing with these Herbalife shops is that they're making it for you, and you don't have to do it yourself, but they're literally just like making little potions in a cup, and you could do it yourself. And some people don't want to, and I've assumed that's why they're going to the Herbalife shops. But what's in the blue one? Alright, you guys, looks like that is going to be it for this video. It was very unexpected to come across something Herbalife, because it's been so long since I've heard anything about them. If you like this video, give it a little likesy poo. If you have commentary to share with the class, leave that down below. And if you super like this video, share it with your besties. And make sure you are subscribed so you get to see all of my videos. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one.